You ugly. What's the good synergy, boy? I'm up dots. My first food, you know, dot free. Zaga, ya, It's the way with dots about crazy with dot freeze. Show cool can build something back at it. And the sinks, bro. Wow, really? That's the first time somebody just like was there fast and declined. Let's try it over y'all. It found the host again, but now they waiting on their permission. Why does it be waiting on their permission? Ask me. I don't care. You can join quick, instantly, in a hurry. The fuck, like. Even though he might would've, you know what I'm saying? We not gonna get that benefit of this out. You wanna join your boy, join King Prison. If they ask me, do I want you all to join? I'll say, hell yeah, get him in here. You know, matter of fact, they don't even gotta ask. My joints are for the public, bro. I be hating motherfuckers who just you gotta ask and offer and this, that, and third. Like, bro, come on, bro. All my joints are for the public. You can join me or you can't join me. It's up to you. Yeah, I be really hoping somebody will try to join my shit so I can get them in there. Like, oh shit, what's up? Oh, that's right. The powers took over. I forgot I made him full time like that.
What's good?
That's right. I did tell you that. Oh, when the power took over, bro. I hate it when it's too quiet, but I love when you count me out.
Was that last in an earthquake, though? Joining the Saints is the best decision I made.
Building construction. Whatever. See.
curators get shot at a lot less than...
Let's go. Oh, wait.
I'm at the construction site. What's going on here?
The builder gives no-show jobs to corrupt politicians. Final Fist gains influence and power. Fight them with the sledgehammer of humility.
Oh, Ray.
I'm looking for Final Fist.
You found nothing but trouble.
Fucking playing me, bro. Stop running the fight, man. Come here, bro.
First strike. I need to see your employer.
You'll have to get through me first.
Yeah, boy, one time. Little nigga, come here. Hold up.
First strike. Step aside.
I'll step on your face.
Willie? What the your mama tell Don't you run.
I'm so good I sprayed fries myself.
Eat this hammer. One more brother. Bitch. You like that?
First strike. I gotta talk to your boss.
How about you talk to my fist?
Talk to my fist.
Down for the count.
Make me in the game. Yeah, don't let him know. Oh God. You bitch.
First strike. Here's the deal. Final Fist is done in this town. You want protection, you go through first strike.
Hey, whatever you say. Don't want any trouble.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, we're doing it!
I didn't understand a single damn word you just said. Miracles are probably gonna lose again. This is so fucking cool!
I can't believe it's not fast travel. It was two of them actually over here. You know, maybe the other one's unlocked. That's one next to. It's only 6, so really I'm gonna have to do 5. There you go.
First strike.
I'm at the casino. What's the deal?
The varmint is a front for money laundering. Final Fist gains wealth and fortune. Fight them with the crowbar of generosity.
Crowbar of generosity. What the fuck? He picking up.
You work for Final Fist?
Come at me, and I'll show you.
Who did it? Don't play with me, bitch. Bitch, I can't let you. I can't let you.
First strike! Take me to your boss.
How about I take you to hell?
Take me, bitch. I'm the official ass kicker. Bitch. Don't fucking try.
First strike! Who's in charge here?
Final Fist.
You do? Why? You stupid. This routine. Bitch don't run off. That's right.
First strike! Out of my way.
Your way's the wrong way.
strike.
Hey, what happened to my final fish protection?
Forget the fist. From now on, you're working with first strike.
Hey, sure thing. Whatever you say.
I love these shit so good. I'm gonna do all of them. You don't know what this gonna be two. Then this is gonna make third, and I'm gonna have two more. Yep, see? Now I gotta go over here. And that's gonna make three. I really have one more.
Oh,
Here I come.
no!
Probably why I didn't stick.
Sorry.
Nokia offer everything sucks album.
First strike.
Hey, I'm at the cargo depot.
That company runs a smuggling operation. Final Fist covers up their lies. Fight them with the baton of truth.
Your services are no longer required.
I serve Final Fist.
Get the fuck out of here.
First strike. I have business with your employer.
Your business is to die.
Bitch, you in my garage.
First strike. Final Fist is history.
Then how about I teach you a lesson?
Teach me. Bitch. Teach them nuts. Ooh, stupid.
First strike.
Stupid.
Move or I'll make you move.
Final fist moves no
Done. Look at me, what? What would you then?
Dead as a doornail.
Get your ass down! Stop that
First
shit!
strike. First strike runs the protection around here.
But what do I do about Final Fist?
They're not your problem.
Nigga, like, what the fuck? What? But niggas, they gonna have a big ass showdown. They call me out or something? Cause it's gotta be something like that.
Mind this.
That's the That's the golf ball. Yes, sir. I sure seen it from distance. Like, is that the?
What a great find.
I ain't got it, bro. Nigga, minute stuff, bro. What you nigga walk us when I walk up in the room?
I'd agree with him.
That's the mother fellow when I walk up in that room. You talk about a rolling on and more I go. When you run outside, I like the way that I do.
First strike.
What's up with the golf course?
They sell drugs and false dreams under the eye of Final Fist. Fight them with the bat of clear seeing.
I'm late for my tea time.
Members only, asshole.
First strike. Tennis, anyone?
I've been waiting for a challenge.
I'm so good I surprised myself.
Yeah, but justice. Ass down.
First strike. Are you my caddy?
And
No questions. You just straight punch the man.
Stayed home with mama.
Twice I'll definitely kill you, son of a bitch. Two Final Fist? I don't think you're ready. First, tell who survived.
First strike. Punch out or I'll punch you out.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh. strike.
That should flatline this
First
every time.
strike will provide security from now on.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Hello?
First strike is no match for Final Fist. You fought the students, now face the master.
I knew it.
Fuck yeah.
Where? I had to park my fee at 500 in the fucking front. Boy, let's go.
First strike.
I've come to fight the master.
She is powerful, but you need not face her empty-handed. Use the crutch of self-reliance. Then Final Fist will be no more.
Crutch? What the fuck is a crutch? They mean little crutch or just like he's saying crutch? Oh no, he meant literal crutch. He holding it like a...
Are you the master?
No. First, you must defeat me.
Defeated.
First strike. Are you the master?
I am not.
First strike.
I got three moves from Big Bro.
You're not the
I'm gonna
master.
talk to this nigga, but I'm gonna punch his pocket.
You and
Bitch! I get this from Big Bro. I'm talking to this nigga, but I'm gonna... Bing! Bitch, get your bitch ass out, nigga! I know y'all had a jump. What's up?
First strike.
Fucker.
You the master?
Stop asking that question.
Obviously not. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Ah!
They deserve that.
Don't make me hear you get so much out of them. Oh, for real? Ah! Oh, you serious?
First strike.
Yes.
I built an empire with these hands, First Strike. You will never tear it down.
You must be the master.
Final Fist!
First strike.
Had her head in the thing. She was icy though to be a fucking, you know what I'm saying? She did have the drip to be fucking dojo master.
You have destroyed the Final Fist. We await your return.
Well, whatever. Can't fix it.
More trouble.
What they were looking for, that was cruising the night.
Hey, Jersey Dan here from Bright Future Disposal. If you run a refinery or a power plant, or hell, any kind of operation with toxic chemical byproducts, you know that waste disposal and containment is expensive, with lots of red tape, regulations, and safeguards. Well, not anymore. At Bright Future Disposal, we get the job done quick and cheap and pass the savings on to you. So give me a call at 555-BRI-GHT. Ask for Jersey Dan.
Bright Future Disposal.
Gas it.
By your example, you have taught us well.
Thanks. I trust you and your students can handle things from here. This is something special. That one had to hurt.
This is really great.
My shit right here. What's up, boss?
Last time I bet on the smelters, I lost them big time. Yeah, well, maybe I didn't want to do anything together. ¡Ay, me encanta!
They call it the Heart Armor, a real. As you've come to expect from the series, there's some absolutely crazy weapons you can find in Saints Row. There's a Saint-styled Keyblade, an explosive pinata launcher, and way more, so let's talk about some of the best and craziest weapons in Saints Row, and of course how to get them as well. A like on the video would really help us out, subscribe for more Saints Row content, and let's go! One of the crazy weapons you might remember from the previews is the Thrust Buster. This rocket-propelled football sticks to an enemy and after a short delay, launches them into the air and makes them disappear, the Rocket Stocken. You can make this even better after unlocking the Thrust Buster signature ability, which is super easy to unlock by simply using the weapon. This ability will spring a leash from the initial target to other enemies that are close, meaning you'll get dragged along for the ride as well. The Thrust Buster can also be attached with a melee attack, and it also works on vehicles. Just be careful not to blow yourself up. And the way you unlock this amazing weapon is simple. You'll have to build the Eureka Praetor Venture from your Empire table. This one is part of the second set of unlocks, which means you'll need to reach Empire Special. There's a really interesting melee weapon that you can get pretty early on if you know where to look. The Pugnus Sanctus Dei, which is Latin for Holy Fist of God, is a melee weapon that consists of two boxing gloves that you shoot off and then pull back. And while it looks like you're dual-wielding pistols, this is actually a melee weapon, meaning you have unlimited ammo. The damage and range on it are actually surprisingly decent. The only real downside here is that aiming can be a bit trickier than with a normal weapon because of the slower projectiles. But apart from that, this one is definitely worth picking up early, which is easy enough to do as you'll need to complete 2 hidden histories, which are these side activities where you need to look for tourist info boards in an area. There's one big one here on the map in East Providencia, and a meager square one that is located over here in Old Town West. After that, the Pugnus Sanctus Dei is available from your weapon stash at any moment. And while those earlier weapons can definitely pack a punch, you get some of the craziest weapons much later in the game. But the main story and some late game side missions reward some incredible weapons, so let's have a look at those. First up is the Focus Rifle, which you might recognize from some of the martial enemies in the game that also use it. It's a very strong single target weapon, which you unlock after completing the main story mission, Non-Compete Cause. The main mechanic with this weapon is that you need to hold down the trigger to focus the energy into a beam, as quick firing the weapon will result in very low damage at short range. As soon as you can see a straight line coming from the barrel of the gun though, you can release the trigger to shoot a single high damage projectile that can easily kill any enemy, even on a single body shot. You also don't have to reload this weapon, and the ammo capacity on it is pretty high, so really the only downside is the slight wind-up before each shot. Other than that, the Focus Rifle is an absolute monster. But if you want something with a bit more bang, there's also an AT rocket launcher that you unlock by playing the story. You do unlock it very late after the high noon story mission, but you also immediately get the potato cannon visual mod for it if you prefer a more homemade look, plus it shoots actual potatoes instead of rockets. Don't worry, they'll still explode though. Either way, this AT rocket launcher is a lot better than the regular rocket launcher you unlock early on because it carries a magazine of 4 rockets which you can fire in pretty rapid succession. You also have a higher overall ammo capacity, so if you need a weapon to destroy vehicles quickly, this is pretty much as good as it's going to get. But it will of course work fine against enemies too. And as cool as that potato cannon visual mod is though, the best visual mod is unlocked by continuing the venture quests, so the ones that will level up your empire to the next tier. One of the final missions, the one called Good Cop, Bad Cop, will reward you with the Saint's Blade, which is effectively a keyblade style with Saint's iconography. Surprisingly enough, it's a visual mod for the pickaxe melee weapon, but it really changes much more than just the look. For starters, there's a unique sound effect when hitting enemies, which sounds like this. Plus, there's these particles that jump out on a hit too, which is definitely another nod to Kingdom Hearts. If you want to make the most of this weapon, of course upgrade it, but also use it in combination with the Berserker skill, which buffs your melee damage and is unlocked at level 16. When you complete Good Cop, Bad Cop, you will also unlock the final 3 criminal ventures. They're pretty expensive, costing $1.6 million to build each, but there's one in particular that's very much worth your time, which is Let's Pretend. Completing this But if you want your weapon unlocks to be a bit more straightforward, you can of course just buy some new one from a friendly fire store. And Jordan actually checked these out and found one in particular that's really nice, so I'll let him do the talking.
Yeah, you actually get to use it during the Boot Hill main mission, which I really like by the way, and it turns out that you can also buy this MDI 39M 6-guns pistol at the shop for $30,000. Of course, spend the money to upgrade the damage, and then you don't really have to worry about aiming anymore, as these green projectiles automatically go to nearby targets. Sure, they have to be in range, but you can still shoot pretty far next to them to do some damage, which is kinda nice. But the best part about this gun is that you can also very easily hit the enemies while firing from the hip. Like, I never really used this feature in Saints Row, but you could argue that this is the best way to use this pistol. So totally recommend it. Again, easy to get. It only costs you $30,000. Subscribe for way more Saints Row content if you haven't already. A like on the video would really help me out. And don't check out our other Saints Row tips video by clicking on the screen.
So let's open up PayPal and see if we did get the money. So let's just wait for this to load. So there you go. As you can see, they paid me $9,502. Hey guys, in this video I'll show you an awesome website where you can earn money on your phone. It's called timesocial.co. So once you're here, guys, you will have a nice dashboard that shows you all the money you've made.
You can already get some amazing weapons, upgrades, fast cars, unique vehicles early on in Saints Row, and I also want to give you some other handy tips to navigate the open world. So of course, if you found these tips helpful at any point, then leaving a like would really help me out. Subscribe for way more Saints Row tips, and let's go. We saw the penguin style umbrella skin quite often in pre-launch material, and well, you can actually already get this visual mod for your assault rifle with the unique reload very early on. All you need to do is the first shoplifting side hustle, which you find over here on the map. It's very close to your home base, although you can already go here before you even unlock your HQ. All you need to do for this one is move an armored truck. Let's go. We saw the penguin style umbrella skin quite often in pre-launch material, and well, you can actually already axe that you have to buy first at the gun shop, but it's really cheap. And also surprisingly good. Totally when using melee weapons, you also want a kick to create an opening, and on level 6 you unlock the tough mother ability, which gives you a health boost and negates a stagger. Usually enemies will kick you as well, so the more amazing skins you can want. Like, I think the starting pistol is actually surprisingly great, especially after buying upgrade, if you want. Like, I think the starting visual mod for a pistol with the Saints logo, pretty cool gun. There's also a Wild West launcher, but even easier to get is the Godlord blasters, of course inspired by the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Also has a pretty cool reload. For this you need to go to one of the shooting galleries over here on the map, shoot the 50 targets, and you can get the rewards. But there are more of these shooting galleries, for example over here, and if you complete this one, you get the Saints Lawgiver visual mod for a pistol with the Saints logo. Pretty cool gun. There's also a Wild West revolver for completing the shooting gallery in the very Wild West area. I think it's like where you start the game, but of correct me if I'm wrong. So while all the visual mods like do the same damage as the weapon and you put the mod on, they still look and feel quite different, which I really like. But you can also get a whole new weapon called the mf.freezeshow stack pistol, a martial weapon, from completing the shooting gallery of.
What's up, bro? How you living this problem? So let's get the new pistol first. Oh God, this nigga said you get a new pistol. He waited till after the mod to say that. And that's cool. I like it. Picasso. I guess what, I'm gonna get the new pistol first. Cause I like it's a pistol I'm missing. I need it in my life. I got a new follower anyway. What's up, follower? How you living, bro? Join up. If you got Central, man, get in here. I mean, you see what I'm doing, running around doing miscellaneous things, but shit, if you got anything proper you think you can get to, let me know. Ah, yes, señor. Best to find the beginning first.
I'll be home when I'm done, right?
Let's go. I walk in with that tool on me. I hear him. Me. I hear this man. Me. Come around. I look behind. Hit his little partner. Me. Slide this way. Slide him. He peeking. What he doing? Slide him. He peeking. Like that man. He peeking too. But oh, his boy peeking. Oh, I go up. It's crazy. Let me see. Yeah. What? You think you slide him? He creeping. What you think you doing, boy? Man, get out of here. I'm up and now. Dropped him. Look over to see if you need somebody. Bomb, drop him. Oh, snap. I'm a realistic man, dropped him. Hey, dropped him, oh. You know what, boy? Man, dropped him.
Here. It's a decent pistol, nothing too crazy, and you can also put it as a visual mod on other guns if you want. Like, I think the starting pistol is actually surprisingly great, especially after buying upgrades at the Friendly Fire gun shop. Totally do this. They unlock at level 5, then the next one unlocks at level 10, the final one at level 15. For an increasing amount of money, but you totally notice the damage increases. And while we're at the Friendly Fire gun shop, you can also buy some weapons there. I got some nice tips, but the first one I want to mention is the Idle Light pistol. This has a special ability that makes your pistol fully automatic.
What are you doing today to change your mood? Me? 30 minutes ago? I'm taking this cannabis-infused edible for mood.
So you first need 20 headshots to unlock this ability, which is of course easily done. After you got the 20 headshots, you will see a notification that it's completed. Then go back to the Friendly Fire gun shop to activate the special perk, and now this gun shoots insanely fast. Yes, you can also put the visuals that I already showed on the weapon. So you got, for example, a very strong automatic revolver, which looks crazy. The Star-Lord inspired blasters become also way stronger, just like the finger gun guns. You also get this from a shooting range over here on the map, and a fun fact with this one is that when you reload, you throw the weapon on the ground, and if you stay in one spot for long enough and reload often, you You'll see a lot of these finger guns on the ground, which is a nice touch. I first want to go over Star-Lord inspired blasters become also way stronger, just like the finger gun guns. You also get this from a shooting range over here on the map, and a fun fact with this.
Those Pantero brutes had nothing on the Saints. That Saint sure did.
What's up, Lamar?
Looking at the phone like that.
My headphones. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. What's up? I'm not holding my phone, but you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. Yeah, you shouldn't be on pause. You should be. You must be though. You said it's 5 years outside. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Damn. Yeah. Hope you have a good day at work. How you doing?
So good, I surprised myself.
Okay. Okay. Have a good day at work, Mom. That's fucking sweet. Girl, no. Come on, I'm already up here, man. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Every fucking time. I be tired of talking to you. I'm not supposed to have a conversation with it be hot and bothered. Dog. The Flash is not but saying the pay and Sanders pay.
started swiping stuff.
I'll take this over to JR. Down for the count.
Come on, bro. What the fuck? Y'all be really doing some try-hard shit. That should just be agony.
What can I do for you?
Here's that car you asked for.
Thank you kindly. How'd you like to take it up a notch?
What do you mean?
Los Panteros has a monster truck. Think you can get your hands on it?
Why not?
Let me see, that's it.
This one is when you reload, you throw the weapon on the ground, and if you stay in one spot...
So let's open up PayPal and see if we did get the money. So there you go. As you can see, they paid me $9,000.
Like, I think the starting pistol is actually surprisingly great, especially after buying upgrades at the Friendly Fire gun shop. Totally do this. They unlock at level 5, then the next one unlocks at level 10, and the final one, finger gun guns. You also get this from a shooting range over in...
And that's actually a good place to go because it's a...
on the map. And a fun fact with this one is that when you reload, you throw the weapon on the ground. And if you stay in one spot for long enough and reload often, you'll see a lot of these finger guns on the ground, which is a nice touch. The sad part is that it's only the standard version, not if you decide to customize it, you will still see the blue finger gun on the ground. I will leave a link to a guide with all the locations for the different targets in the shooting gallery in the video description, as they can sometimes be tricky to find. And I also have a tip on how to easily reach these locations as they're pretty far away, but more on that in a moment. I first want to go over some amazing cheap and early game weapons you totally want to buy at the Friendly Fire gun shop. So I already mentioned the very cheap and amazing Idle Light pistol, but you also want to get the sawed-off shotgun, as it has 2 powerful shots in the magazine that can easily take enemies out, and you can even unlock fire bullets as a special perk, so then when far away you can still insta-kill targets, as they will just take a lot of damage over time. But I also really liked the Stagecoach shotgun, as it's a one-hit killing machine, and you can even with one shot remove the shield and then follow up with a nice takedown to quickly take out higher rank enemies. Also cool is to roll when you see that the bullet is in the gun. When you're still reloading, this will save you some time while staying on the move. So just like the shotgun, the SMG is a category you will not really get during the main story, so buying one early on is very smart, and I would recommend the Johnson, as it is like a monster with a decent aim, just a ton of damage when you're able to hit the enemy. Again, I did upgrade the weapon damage because, yeah, you should do that as well. And it really makes this, of course, a powerhouse. Another pro tip is that you can refill your ammo at the gun shop by simply pressing a button loaded here. Now, the fastest way to get around in Santo Eliso is, of course, by using fast travel points. But they're few and far between, so that's why we're showing some locations, as you can see right here. Just go there, snap a photo of the point of interest, and then you unlock it as a fast travel point. And yeah, we are showing some cool locations here, so you can just go there and you have a few points in the different parts of the city. Now what you can also use is a helicopter, and there's actually one over here on the map that you can just grab and then use to go to, for example, the shooting galleries I talked about earlier. The downside is though that you cannot keep it or summon it at a garage, so you will have to return to it every time. But this changes later on though if you follow the Nina's car main mission that should appear at some point a little after building the HQ. After completing that mission, you can do the forge, which then shows up, and after completing that, you get the helipad at your HQ, so they can summon a helicopter anytime and then go to every location you want. Now if you prefer driving, then you already find a really fast and cool looking car by completing the Pony Express side hustle, which you find over here on the map. Only takes a few minutes to complete. Now if you prefer driving, then you can already find a really fast and cool looking car by completing the Pony Express side hustle with...
Yeah, that's this one, Vindicator. The only one that ain't been done.
Find over here on the map. Only takes a few minutes to complete, and then this amazing car is yours. If you equip Nitro, then you can also unlock the special ability, which gives you unlimited Nitro, which is kinda crazy. But of course, you can also just grab a fast car from the open world, like right here on the map. You find some pretty cool cars, like a limousine, but also fast sport cars. Drive it to your home base or Jim Rob's, and that will also appear in your garage. But there are actually way more very unique vehicles you can already find early on in Saints Row, and Joyce already unlocked them, right?
Yeah, that's right. You can actually get 6 unique vehicles in the game by collecting car parts that are scattered all around the map. These so-called lost wheels are hidden behind windmills, and when interacting with them, you get... If you collect all 5 of the same set, you unlock a special ride that you can immediately use at your garage, like this heavy monster truck, for example, with a gigantic skull as the roof. And trust me when I say, if you want to wreck everything in its way, you absolutely can. It's a very powerful car. So to get these car parts, you first have to find the windmills, and because there are a lot of them, the best way to cover more ground is to use...
Oh, sheesh. I think she's gonna take me through it.
A helicopter and just fly over the area. You eventually see a blinking light in the distance, which is where you find one. And there are some windmills even high up, so using a heli will definitely save you some time. For the heavy skull monster truck, we'll show you the locations right here on the map.
What? All of the heavy skill locations are they all at the bottom of that little part she was just 8. Damn. Alright, no shit like this, miscellaneous, but I'm still cheating a little bit. They all right here, bro. Yes, like, I gotta get this area. They send me home. Hey, bro, they probably gonna send me home today. That's wow, bro. I can't see him. That's up too high. Oh, oh. Why can't I see him now? Oh, that's the yellow. I see that one.
is over here in the Badlands South, one in the Badlands North over here. Then we move over to the other side of the map in the Rojas Desert South, and the final two parts are over here in the Rojas Desert North. Whoop.
But there are actually way more very unique vehicles you can already find early on in Saints Row, and Joyce already unlocked them, right?
Yeah, that's right. You can actually get 6 unique vehicles in the game by collecting car parts that are scattered all around the map. These so-called lost wheels are hidden behind windmills, and when interacting with them, you get one car part of a collection. When you collect all 5 of the same set, you unlock a special ride that you can immediately use at your garage, like this heavy monster truck, for example, with a gigantic skull as the roof. And trust me when I say, if you want to wreck everything in its wake, you absolutely can. It's a very powerful car. So to get these car parts, you first have to find the windmills, and because there are a lot of them, the best way to cover more ground is to use a helicopter and just fly over the area. You eventually see a blinking light in the distance, which is where you'll find one. And there are some windmills even high up, so using a heli will definitely save you some time. With a heavy skull monster truck, we'll show you the locations right here on the map. One is over here in the Badlands South, one in the Badlands North over here. Then we move over to the other side of the map in the Rojas Desert South, and the final...
Wonder what this belongs to.
Two parts are over here in the Rojas Desert North. We'll leave a link with all the Lost Wheel locations in the video description. As you might have noticed, there can be some windmills that are close to each other, so keeping that in mind will help you gather everything fast. And these other windmills might contain car parts from other sets, like this tinfoil car, for example, where your car is a lost conspiracy altogether. I actually put a shark head on the bumper to make it a bit more cooler. We also got the Wheelmaker, which is a bike. We're unlocking the signature ability for it, makes you boost while airborne. Very ET-like, if you know what I mean. Moving on to the Lost Dust Buggy, which is a reskin of the Ant Buggy in the game, completely overtaken by aliens, it seems, looking at the antenna on the roof and the text on the side, great for off-road driving. If you'd like to get somewhere fast with the infinite boost ability, then you should go for the Forgotten Prototype, which is a rocket reskin of the Vindicator car we talked about earlier, but the most unique one out of the 6 is definitely the Flying Dutchman, a ship and a car in one. It's massive with lots of details and looks like a food truck of some kind, looking at the menu on the back, and yeah, the name now makes a lot of sense actually, and it even has a unique board while driving. Now, I hear you think,
hold on,
and also float. Well, we tested it out, and unfortunately the truck seems not great for sailing, as you get kicked out as soon as you hit the water, and it sinks right to the bottom. It's sad.
Thanks, Joyce, and subscribe, of course, for way more Saints Row content. If you haven't already, a like on the video would really help us out. And check out our other Saints Row video if it's already up by clicking on the screen. We got a ton of tips coming your way. We'll speak to you soon, and goodbye.
Research shows people remember commercials with nostalgia. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's one that'll really take the pressure.
It's customized home insurance from Liberty Mutual.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Hello, you little demons. Jules here for WhatCulture.com, back again with another episode of the awesomely named and awfully hosted Choose Your Own Adventure, the weekly medieval themed format where I, the Crown Jewels of WhatCulture.com, take a list chosen by you, yes, you, the person who can finally drink their hot beverages out of their own face. Look at that. Oh, baby. That's right. I'm going to give you a little slurp. A little slurp. Here we go. Nearly choked on it right there, but it was delicious indeed, and you too can get your hands on the UBP mug. That's me and Scott Telford. Can I rotate without spilling this? And Scott Telford. There's a link that'll probably be in the description below. And don't get on my case about where's the Choose Your Own Adventure mugs. We spent 2 years trying to get these ones done. I don't know why it took 2 years, but it did indeed. So just give me a break. Yes, you get to decide what list I dole out to you each and every week. And this week we have none other to thank than James Dowsey. What? How about cursed video game items, and also, how about you give James a 2-week holiday, you silly fool, from not James, don't look at my username, ain't me, see ya. James, what's going on here? Yeah, fair one. Okay, so let's talk about it then, my friend. I'm Jules, this is WhatCulture.com, and these are video game curses you actually want. Number 7, The Mad Batter's Curse, the Legend of Zelda franchise. Now, of all of the weird and wonderful monsters and characters within the Legend of Zelda series, none will hold as great a candle in my heart as the Mad Batter. Now, at first this might be a bit confusing to some, as the design of this enemy isn't exactly anything to write home or indeed a list about, but it's the character's sheer misunderstanding of what constitutes a curse that makes it so utterly memorable. Located in both Link's Awakening and A Link to the Past, the Mad Batter can be found in caves dotted around Hyrule, where it can be awoken by sprinkling some magic powder on it. Now, arguably, you too would be a bit annoyed if some little oik showed up and started sprinkling crushed asbestos on top of your head, but the thing is with the Mad Batter is that while he wakes up very, very angry, he decides to use this anger in a very weird way, making me think that he's maybe having a bit too much of the schnort of the magic powder, because his baneful hexes end up actually helping you. Confused? Well, so is he. From increasing your carrying capacity of bombs and arrows so that you can feel the weight of all of these items, to halving how much each magic spell and attack costs, the Mad Batter thinks that he's doing you dirty, but in fact he's helping you on your journey in a pretty impactful way. Cheers to you, Mad Batter, you silly sausage. Slurp. I'm worried I'm going to choke again, so I don't want to do it. Number 6, Rend and Rupture, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Now, as with nearly everything in the wild and weird setting of bunkers and badasses, Tiny Tina's Wonderland takes the concepts of curses and turns them into something that players will actively fight between each other in order to get. Now, to be clear, each of the curses that the Dragon Lord presents players with during the Chaos Chamber post-main game runs will affect you and your party negatively in some way, either by reducing your damage output or limiting which abilities you can use. However, with certain builds and teamwork, you can actually take these curses in your stride, and a select few will actually help you out in battle. A great example of this is the Rend and Rupture curse, which will not only provide you with plus 30% more crystals, which is the currency used to spawn loops at the end of the raid runs, and give you a high chance of enemies dropping more crystals upon death, but also gives you a downside. The downside here, in heavy quotation marks, is that when enemies get below 15% health, they will start to glow blue. Now, I know what you're thinking around this point. Blue? Oh my god, what does that mean? Does blue mean good things? Does it mean bad things? Are they going to explode? Are they going to turn into some sort of crazy monster? Does that mean that they're going to start singing Eiffel 65? Well, no, my friends, calm down. What it actually means is that when you attack these enemies with a melee attack, they will explode and drop a health potion. Oh, that's not a curse at all. Yeah, that doesn't really sound like a terrible deal, and yeah, you'd be right. Enjoy your late game stages, which now allow you to heal while you're right in the thick of it. Number 5, Missing No, Pokemon Red and Blue. Now, if you were lucky your school. You'd hear ripples of a mysterious Pokemon without a fully formed design, with abstract data and with the ability to glitch your game. And come the end of the school day, there would be a crowd surrounding the one kid who was behind all of these incredulous stories. Calls of liars and pants also being on fire were rebutted with, well, I have proof. And soon all would become aware of the mysterious glitch Pokemon who not only infested your game with bugs, but also duplicated any item in your 6th inventory slot 127 times. Do you know what? I'm sick of people putting on the thing there that they say it duplicates 128 times. It doesn't. That would give you 129 objects, right? 127 duplications of one object is 128 things. Now in this moment, you were witnessing history, but you were also witnessing a curse take place. A curse of forbidden knowledge. Now, upon loading up your own save, you had to make a choice to play the game as intended and become the very best through hard work and perseverance, or to skip over to Missing No's spawn point and farm rare candies and master balls like there's no tomorrow. I mean, sure, you'd have a full level 99 roster and all of the best critters out there, but was it worth it? Was it worth the guilt and shame of using this curse? And unfortunately, it became so pervasive that in my school, you had to actually defend your rosters by saying no missing, no glitch, or purist run. It's crazy. We were just playing the game, but then this guy came along and he changed it and ruined it forever. What a curse. Number 4, being a frog. Chrono Trigger. Now, I can imagine that being turned into an animal against your will is probably the type of thing that's going to leave you with a lot of unresolved rage, as outside of becoming a cat in a lovely home where you can just get all the nice treats and belly tickles that you want, it's going to be a life of bad food, cold outdoor evenings, and maybe just your owners trying to put you into some costumes like the weird freaks that they are. Don't do that. Leave them alone. They don't want that. No judgment, by the way. If you want to do that and your cat's fine with it, whatever, absolutely fine. But still, I see some weird outfits on there, man. Just stop. And yet, things are even worse for Glenn from Chrono Trigger, as he was turned into a frog against his will by the evil Magus, or Magus, depending on how you want to pronounce it, and now has to deal with some super slimy skin, shopping for clothes in an Action Man catalogue, and even has the humility of people calling him frog to his face, which kind of just seems really, really offensive, right? However, on the plus side, while he looks like a pre-Prince Charming awaiting a kiss, he's got insane strength and a super stretchy tongue that somehow makes the perfect warrior combo. In fact, despite Glenn seeking out the person that turned him into the frog in the first place to destroy him for cursing him, by the time the pair actually come to blows, Glenn realizes how awesome his new powers are and even thanks him for the transformation. Now this is the thing, I know that there's going to be people watching this video who will not want to pick up the slimy and much secreted scepter of being a frog, but at the same time, you can't deny how much Glenn comes to love his powers come the end of this game. Even
That's
doesn't human in the animated ending. Stands 3, The Devil Bringer, Devil May Cry 4. Now, if there's anything that the likes of Bionic Commando, God Hand, and many Warhammer 40k figurines have showed me, it is that having a mechanized hand or some sort of magically fused arm is a very good thing indeed. Aside from wiping after going to the toilet, but that is a small drawback for the sheer amount of power that these appendages offer, which makes it a little surprising to see Nero act with such resentment of his own arm in Devil May Cry 4, which has undergone a bit of a glow-up since he was injured prior to the game's setting. After this injury, his latent demonic power was awakened and infused his arm with a monstrous amount of crazy skills and a cool glow-in-the-dark feature, which I'm sure is excellent for bedtime reading. Now, to be clear, the demonic entities that are residing within him, they do whisper to him now that they have taken over his arm, and they kind of tell him to do bad stuff, and sort of like in a Randy Orton style, whispering the voices to him. But the thing is that when you're actually in combat, well, the only voice you're going to be hearing is your own cackling and maniacal glee, because this is the thing, the Devil Bringer kicks ass. Creating a giant spectral fist, Nero can punch, grab, and toss his opponents around the arena as if they were nothing, and once powered up can explode into an even more powerful form, which again makes him moping around seem all the more strange. Oh no, my magical arm that's got all of these crazy benefits occasionally whispers to me and ruins the plot of Avengers Endgame. Oh no, how horrible for me. Boo-hoo-hoo, let me wipe my tears with all of these amazing claws. Get over it, mate. And you know what he did, actually, because by the end of the game, he's come to terms with it. His paramour doesn't mind it at all whatsoever, and he controls the voices, and it glows a different colour. That is a win-win-win-win Restoration. Yeah, Devil Bringer's cool, man. I want it. I'd have it right now. Number 2, Lycanthropy. The Elder Scrolls 2, Daggerfall. Now, on paper, becoming a werewolf in any form of literature, movie, or video game seems like a right pain in the very hairy hole. For starters, say goodbye to your favourite t-shirt every time you go puke beast, and also the lack of any semblance of rationality is likely going to lead to some...
I took a really cute photo at home one time, and I got like a little piece of the kitchen counter fumbled. But with the magic eraser, you can just make a little circle on that dent, and it'll erase. My name is Shanna, and I have a Google Pixel.
Terrible acts such as either biting the face off of your loved ones or giving YouTube what they want and signing up for premium. However, as with the likes of Twilight taking all forms of horrible curses and making them mildly annoying at worst and moderately sexy at best, the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall also renders the curse of the lycanthrope as something with far less bite than its bark. Now here, in the game that paved the way for what the series is today, you could become a hulking brute of an animal, even with the added choice of becoming a were-boar. I mean, you literally get 2 options, werewolf, were-boar. How spoiled you are. Both of which give massive buffs to strength and endurance, as well as a rather nifty ability to ignore all silver-based weapons. Now, as you can imagine, in a world where most people don't have 2 coins to rub together to buy a loaf of bread and have armed themselves with stuff out of the cutlery drawer, this is basically like walking through entire swathes of armies with them trying to attack you with nothing more than bendy plastic sporks and your armour is a giant mattress. You are not feeling, not caring about any of this. But the downside for all of this power? Well, you're told by the game that you need to hunt down an NPC or town guard every 2 weeks or your health will begin to drain. Oh no! Now, this is the thing, we're not above killing NPCs in order to satiate this need, and especially not in Daggerfall, where if you kill someone, there's a good chance that they'll actually just respawn behind you, because the game is not programmed that well by today's standards. And also the fact that your crime histories don't go between your werewolf form or your regular form, so that means that you can basically just kill somebody, switch straight away back to human form, and everyone's like, who did that then? Maybe it was the guy in just his underpants over there. 'Twasn't me, governor, I doth do nothing. He's got a bone in his mouth. But anyway, we need a more peaceful solution, that's what I'm trying to say. So you know what, how about we go on a simple mission to kill another lycanthrope who is much more evil than you, return to a Daedric shrine, and get a ring that lets you, let me check my notes here, transform at will and removes the need to kill. Seriously, at that point, how is this a curse? That is a boon. And number 1, all of the air quote curses. Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door. Ah, the Paper Mario franchise. What a beautiful crumb of a gaming offshoot that fell gloriously from the larger Mario Mustache collection. Look at it go. It's off the screen now. Bye. And when people talk about their favourite Mario games, if a Paper Mario title isn't in their immediate top 3, then I tell you what, it's clear they've never played them. As if that person has, well, they will be wearing down your eardrum with loud praise for these fantastic titles. The writing, the characters, and the absolute sledgehammer that they take to the 4th wall and video game conventions mark these titles as games never afraid to poke fun at themselves in order to provide the player with a good time. I mean, take for example how 1000-Year Door tackles the concept of a video game curse. In most video games, a curse would be just that, an absolute carbuncle on your enjoyment that will limit your abilities or make your attacks about as deadly as a passive-aggressive post-it note. But not here, baby, because the curses that Mario